back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 1 World's Smallest Optimus Prime. Here is Optimus Prime in his truck mode, and he is a tiny, tiny little iteration of that beloved G1 Transformer Optimus Prime that we really have always adored and liked. He's really cool. I think he's neat. I'm into tiny, tiny robots, and this is probably one of the coolest. If you guys have went back in my archives, I have actually done the Generation 2 version that's out. This is just the G1 without the trailer. But yeah, he's got the little G1 emblem right there on the side of him. And he's a really neat looking robot. I think, not robot, but truck mode actually. I think it's really cool. It is a lot different than what we've been getting recently in the MicroMasters and the like even the Micro Machines and Hot Wheels stuff we've been getting lately. This is very, very, very tiny. Just to give you guys a bit of a size comparison, here he is next to my custom laser rod or laser convoy. This kind of shows you he's small. He's really small, which is kind of cool. He looks kind of neat. I don't mind him. I think he's pretty cool. And to give him a bit of a size comparison, next to a MicroMaster, he is next to a little MicroMaster. And he's really tiny. He kind of actually scales correctly with MicroMasters, which is kind of funny. But I think that's kind of great. But this isn't all he does, because obviously he does turn into a robot. So let's zoom this out a little bit so that we have a little room here to show you how to do this. But he does transform just like the original one really does. You know, flip the legs down and then flip up his feet. And then you'll move his arm out and then flip this up. And move his other little arm out. I find it easier to kind of pull this out at the same time as the arm, because sometimes his arms are a little harder to get out because they're just so small. And then raise this up just a little bit. And flip up the head, and there he is. There's Optimus Prime in robot mode. It's a really cool, tiny, tiny Optimus Prime. This is like perfect for anybody that has a desk. It's a really cool little desk robot. Size comparison, here he is next to a Power of the Primes figure, which he's still kind of scales pretty good with these guys. Here he is next to a MicroMaster. And then next to a Spy Changer, which he's obviously has a scale with, which is fine. But this kind of shows you a little bit of the comparison. Now, if you guys out there happen to have the Legends Megatron, he is way smaller than Legends Megatron. He is way smaller than that. I do know that there's a world's smallest Megatron out there. I don't have it. It's not like it's really easy to get a hold of world's smallest stuff. It's actually getting harder and harder to find these. But I do find this really cool. I do like him a lot. He does have some articulation. His little arms here are like on little ball joints, so they will move down and up. You can move it all the way back around if it doesn't look like he broke his arm. This does have in and out movement, just like the G1 did. The head is not on a swivel. It'll just, you know, you can look up in the air, looking for Autobots, and if squirrels are going to throw something at him. And his legs do have some articulation, which it's really hard to kind of pose him in a walking pose. I mean, you can do it. But yeah, he's got the same articulation as the original, except for this actually doesn't have bending knees. The original actually bent right here. which I always thought that was strange because that wasn't even really into the transformation or anything. It was actually an added piece of articulation, which didn't really help the toy with moving much. But it's very cool. All the wheels do roll on these. These are not just fixed, they do roll. If you notice, he does have a trailer hitch because this is the individual release that did not come with the trailer. I do not happen to have his gun. He does have a little tiny gun that's supposed to come with it. But he's really neat. I like him a lot. It's more of the animation colors too, which is pretty cool. But, yep, he's got that Autobot emblem right there, and just to kind of show you a little bit of the sculpting, he's got some sculpting there on the head. It's just so small. It is the tiniest. You barely even see it, but his eyes are painted in there as well. When these were made, these were Takara things, so they're a lot harder to get hold of. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you guys because this happened to be a little guy that I ran across when I was digging through my bins. I was like, oh, I still have a world's smallest Optimus Prime just chilling around here. So I figured I would show him off and show you guys how cool he really is. And these guys are actually worth it if you guys can get a hold of one. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This is me signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you around. That's it for now. Bye.